Yo, what is good, YouTube? Gio here. Welcome back to the official Unorthodox YouTube channel. Hey, it's been a minute and, well, life update. It's because I'm a new dad.
Why don't you tell them why we stopped making videos?
Quarantine here in Manila just got reinstated, so all the courts are closed, and it's really hard for me to, go out of my way and performance test shoes. Family comes first. But for today, we got something new, and we are going to discuss why the Lebron 18 low is so much better than the Lebron 18. So the Lebron 18 low, here we have in one of the most underrated colorways, which is the Lebronold Palmer. So the first time we saw this shoe, just a brief history, the first time we saw the shoe was back in the Lebron 9. There were two colorways. There was the regular, which kind of looks like this, mostly yellow. And there was the reverse colorway, which was a little bit more rare, so it was flipped. The blue was a little bit more dominant. The Lebronold Palmer came back in the Lebron 12, and those looked a little bit, they were okay, but not as good as the 9s. So fast forward to 2021, the return of the Lebronold Palmer. So it's the first time I've actually had the chance to acquire the shoe. It used to be a little rare, and you never used to see them in the stores. Once I got the chance to cop, I hopped on it real quick, and here we are. So just from the get-go and just from a try-on, I can tell that this is so much better of a shoe compared to the regular Lebrons that LeBron has been wearing since the NBA Finals back in 2020 in the NBA bubble, and I think the first half of the season. Somewhere along the lines of this season, he switched into the Lebron low. I can see why, so let's break it down real quick. So starting off with the traction, the main difference you can see is in the forefoot. So that traction pattern in the forefoot, it kind of resembles what it used to be, what the regular used to look like with those partitions. It's split into like, you can see the split down the line right there, split for easier flex. The traction pattern is a little bit different because it has that splatter style, which adds a different dimension to it, and it's got these little holes. There's more of them. Those little squares, those little diamonds, there were less of them on the regular. So I'm not sure if that provides a new dimension. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but if it does, maybe just a little. And moving on to the back portion traction, it is the same exact thing as the Lebron 18 that we saw him wearing throughout the season. So moving on to the midsole, you got air bubble in the back and Nike React in the front. So pretty similar to last year. We did a review on that. That was on the Lebron 17 low Titan. The combination of cushion is the same, but it just works more this year. So in the back, I'm guessing this is still the Air Max unit that they used in the Lebron 18 regular. So it's that triple stacked Air unit. Don't quote me on that one. I could be wrong. It might just be a regular Air Max unit, but for them to change it up, for them to create a new style of cushioning, they'd probably just do that on the 19s. So it still feels bubbly and very comfortable, but in the forefoot it does say Nike React, but when you say Nike React, I compare it to the running line, which is very plush. This one's a little bit more stiff, and I guess you can fully experience the comfort of that Nike React when you play in it. So I have just tried these on casually. From a try-on standpoint, it's not plush, but gets the job done. You can wear them. It's a shoe that you can wear all day, which in the Lebron 18's case was not the case. I mean, that was comfortable in terms of cushion, but the materials were a lot different, and let's get into that right now. So starting off with the top, with the upper. So they switched it from the battle knit, and that battle knit was so heavy on the foot, and it was just the type of shoe that you just wanted to bring to the court You don't want to wear it all day because it's straining, just to be honest with you. But not the case with this one. It reminds me of what the KD 12s were, so that quad axial fly wire. It doesn't say here that that's the material that they use, so I'm guessing it's just ripstop. But it feels like it, and so the containment's there, the one-to-one fit is there. It's actually a really comfortable fit. It makes all the difference. And if you see it right here, so you see that little strap that goes around medial side and the outer. It resembles kind of an X, so a little throwback to the Air Raid, and we all know that LeBron loves the like 90s flavor on his shoes. And it's just a small touch, but it makes all the difference. So that containment is there, that one-to-one fit is there, and underneath that ripstop is a graphic. It's more of a textile with a graphic on it, and it really makes the shoe pop. A really good look for summer. Breathability wise, it might catch up to you if you are going to play in like if you are going to play in these. It might catch up to you, but if you are going to wear these casually, they shouldn't be a problem. Moving on to the back of the shoe, it kind of has that foamposite feel to it. So it's pretty much like the KD 7s. Those had like the back part of that shoe had a throwback to foamposites, and this one is a little bit less, but it's there. So rounding it out, you got that little mouth guard for, you know, swag. It doesn't really do anything, but it's a nice touch to the shoe. Most importantly, the tongue. The tongue on the LeBron 18 was the worst part. Everyone had a problem with that tongue. This time around, they did use that ripstop material, and underneath that is neoprene. So it has that glove-like fit on the foot, but without the strain. So, and it won't slash your shins or weigh down on the top part of your foot, which was the main problem I had with when I tested the LeBron 18. So, and the laces, they're not that fancy rope-like elastic laces. They just went with the regular flat laces this time around. It's also good for casual use. There's nothing barring you from playing in it. So, and it still gets the job done. It holds you down. It doesn't come apart, which is actually better than last year's model. So your support is gonna come from ripstop material and that neoprene. If you wanted me to do a performance test on these, just let me know in the comment section. I didn't plan on doing so, but when I tried it on, I was like, wow, this might just be a better hoop shoe. And I can understand why LeBron switched to these mid-season. All right, lastly, moving on to the fit. It fits true to size, but the ankle pillows, if you could see that right there, are really, really, really aggressive, and they push your foot forward. So I wear a size 11. Maybe I could have gotten an 11 and a half. I don't know if that'll break in if you are going to play in these. So, you know, maybe that's what it's there for. Extra padding for when you're playing on the court. The best advice I could give you is to go true to size if you are gonna walk in these casually. So don't go half a size down. You may wanna go half a size up. Wide footers like myself can still stay true to size. But again, if you are going to play in these, maybe 0.5 up is doable. So yeah, that pretty much takes care of the LeBron 18 low. See you on the next shoe. Peace.